Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this.
Think that in this moment, as we sit here today, Tennessee is the second most likely team, if not the most likely team, to find a way to be able to win a national title this year. I think they are an elite defense. I think when you look at who they have at the point is Zakai Ziegler. They have a veteran senior point guard that has proven to be able to win games, that has been through some dogfights and that has been through some adversity and has put up huge numbers this year. He's won games for them all by himself. And they have the most lethal scorer in college basketball. All due respect to Zach Edey, I think he's the best player in college basketball, point blank, period. I think Dalton Connect is the most lethal player in college basketball, meaning you give him the ball and you can go get you a bucket at any point that you need. Matt, am I crazy for saying that? I think UConn is the deserved favorite by
You do?
BetMGM for
You
their
do?
futures. Yeah.
Are you
Well,
serious?
look,
You
they're 5-1 to win it all, man. It is what it is. Just
Are
because
you
I'm a UConn
shocked?
fan
Are you
doesn't mean I
shocked?
can ignore.
Are
Doesn't mean
you
I'm going to
oh,
shocked?
ignore the
oh, really?
facts.
You picked
Okay.
UConn to win it all? No way.
Well, yeah. I'm definitely going to go back to back. Right? They're gonna break your streak, McCall. They're going to go ahead and break your streak, and I'm going to get those 2 chairs behind me. No, I won't. I don't get chairs for the Final Four. No, but I think Tennessee, to me, is the second. I just the way that they're built. I think that you talk about winning games multiple ways. They can win games with their defense. They can win games with Dalton Connect. They just won at Alabama without Dalton Connect, and you look what they've done the last month and a half. They won at Kentucky. They won at Alabama. They won at South Carolina, and they smacked Auburn in their own building. They beat all of all the other contenders in the SEC. 3 of them on the road. How can you argue against this team at this point? I don't think you can.
I don't think you can. I think when you look at Rick Barnes' teams, like that's the only holdup. And you could say the same thing about Matt Painter. And I'm so high on Purdue, and I am so impressed with how Fletcher Lawyer and Braden Smith have come back this year and the focus level, because those two guys took a lot of heat for their early exit last year. And I think when I look at Tennessee, it's just Rick Barnes' track record in the NCAA tournament. But his record overall, his teams at Texas, what he's done at Tennessee to turn them into an SEC powerhouse is so impressive. And Dalton Connect, I mean, you have to make the case that he's the best transfer in the country. I mean, what a job by their staff evaluating, bringing the right guy in, and credit the guys that are on the team like a Zakai Ziegler, who's coming off that injury, to welcome him in and understand, hey, this is the guy, and we have to set him up, and we've got to play off ball screens, whatever it is, and find him and welcome him in. And they have just steamrolled through what you can make an argument is the second best league in the conference. So my only hesitation is just Coach Barnes' track record in the NCAA tournament. I think he's got an old school mentality. I think that sometimes that old school mentality, once you get to late March, middle of March, do you have the legs to be able to make a run in the tournament? But I mean, look, they're the four. They're in the category of the top 4: Houston, Purdue, UConn, and Tennessee, and then Arizona would be the 15 for me.
Randolph?
I think the two teams it's funny we had Jamal on earlier. I think Houston and Tennessee are similar in that aspect. I think they're you can make an argument, debate it all you want. They're just two teams defensively that just seem to be better than everyone else, night in and night out, on a consistency level. The question we had on both teams if in the past has been on the offensive end. Can they score enough points? They've been identical in an aspect. This year, both teams have taken a notch. They seem to have an extra gear when needed. And that's what's scary about both of these teams is that they've always been elite defensively. But now they seem to have better scoring and better ability to adapt to how teams are guarding them to be able to score. And whether it's Connect or whether it's Shed, that they got player of the years in their conference that affect the offensive end of the floor. And I don't know how you go against either one of those teams right now because they're so elite and they have scoring. But I just think those two teams are just similar in how they approach the game and they go. And will they make an adjustment again? Matt mentioned that earlier. We were talking about it. Will they adjust defensively because you kind of know what they're doing when they come at you, and when teams are able to scheme you What adjustments will they make defensively just for the moment or game? Are they willing to do that for that one particular game? I think they'll need to do that in order to win 6, to be a national champion, which I think these teams are good enough to do. They're in that group of probably 6 or 7 or 8 teams that I think have a legitimate shot at winning it.
Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.